Alright, so this is a random matchup triple battle that I had. So I'm battling a girl that uses a rain dance team, judging by the Politoed, which, by definition in 5th gen, should have Drizzle. If you have a Politoed, it's in 5th gen, it doesn't have Drizzle, then you're a noob. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. It's my TrickRoom team versus her rain dance team. So, she has Jumpluff use Rage Powder, which diverts all my attacks from the Pokemon they are meant to go to, and hit Jumpluff. Meaning that Politoed is free to use Belly Drum without fear of getting KO'd by any of my other Pokemon's attacks. While Alomomola, later in this turn actually, uses Heal Pulse on Politoed to restore its HP. My Musharna usually, as I started on the first turn, always uses Trick Room on the first turn. So, it's not that good right now, because she still has all 3 of her starting Pokemon on the field, but I have my 2 fastest on the field, my Gallade and my Hydreigon. As expected, she has her Jumpluff use Rage Powder again, but I use Psychic on Jumpluff, which KOs it. After Jumpluff's KO'd, all the attacks go to the Pokemon they were meant to go to. Politoed hits my Hydreigon using Waterfall, and Hydreigon barely takes the hit. I have my Gallade use Leaf Blade on Alomomola, seeing it's a high critical hit ratio. Gallade has a scope lens. It gets a critical hit, but that's not enough to KO it. As a replacement for Jumpluff, she sends in her Dusknoir, which the way I see it, it's also slow, which means my Trick Room will work in favor for it. Alomomola gets KO'd, meaning she can't restore her Pokemon's health anymore, and I have my Musharna use Psychic on Politoed. It doesn't get KO'd, and then Dusknoir uses Psych Up on Politoed, so that it copies its stat changes. Remember, Politoed now has maximum attack stat, due to the bonuses that it got from Belly Drum. Dusknoir now also has that bonus, due to Psych Up. Seeing that it's slow, it's gonna go pretty quickly, so I send out my Conkeldurr, which should be able to use Mach Punch to KO Politoed, but Politoed uses Protect. And, oh wait, no, I didn't use Mach Punch on the turn. I was hoping on using Hammer On, thinking Conkeldurr, it's strong enough not to get KO'd by something. My Musharna uses Psychic on Dusknoir, while Dusknoir uses Shadow Punch on Conkeldurr. And that actually knocks out Conkeldurr, meaning, crap, I should use Mach Punch anyway. So my Gallade uses Psycho Cut on Dusknoir, and Dusknoir manages to survive the hit and recover its HP using leftovers. I send out my Escavalier, by far my slowest Pokemon on the team. I have my Gallade use Shadow Sneak on Dusknoir, and my Musharna use Psychic on oh wait, no, I didn't use Psychic. Yeah. Once again, Muddy Water from Stunfisk. It's lowering my accuracy, making it harder for me to hit later. I have Escavalier use X-Scissor on Politoed before Politoed can hit my Pokemon with another Waterfall attack. Oh yeah, my Musharna did use Psychic on Dusknoir, KOing it before it could do anything to damage my Pokemon team further. Now, at this point, the Twisted Dimension has returned to normal, and now it's regular order. And right now, Seismitoad's the fastest Pokemon on the team, but my opponent has only 2 Pokemon left, so I'm not that concerned with Musharna getting KO'd before it can launch Trick Room again. I have my Gallade use Leaf Blade on Stunfisk to try KO it, but that doesn't work out very well. And my Escavalier uses X-Scissor on Seismitoad. Yeah, that's the one. It's the only one in range right now, if you don't count Stunfisk with Aerial Ace. I send out my Swampert as a replacement for Gallade. I put it to the side, that way it couldn't get attacked by both Seismitoad and Stunfisk at the same time. Also, I put it there because if I had my Swampert use Earthquake, and had it been in the middle, it would have hit both of them, but it would have damaged my Escavalier, and I do not need that at this point of the game. Seismitoad gets KO'd, and I have Swampert use Aqua Tail on Stunfisk instead, so that Escavalier can move to the middle without fear of getting KO'd. But turns out I didn't need Escavalier to move to the middle, seeing as the battle was ended before it could get there. So, good game. Yeah, Trick Room beats Rain Dance Team. Remember that now.